Auggie, I sit here pondering that day you picked me out of that Hyatt Hotel model lineup and you invited me to your atelier in Mabini Street, where from that day onward, I was in your atelier every single day after the Hyatt show, and you would fill my 16-year-old mind with dreams of being an international model, where with encyclopedic knowledge you schooled me about every fashion house and fashion designer, wherein with awe, deepest admiration and respect, I listened to every word. I was, in my estimation, your best student. I know that there's a lot of women that you helped and all, but I definitely was your best student. I clung to your every word like it was the Bible. It is no secret that I would not be Anna Bayle without you, Auggie Cordero. For almost 50 years, half a century, wow, Auggie, I've listened to your voice telling me over and over again what to do, without telling me directly what to do. You just gave me so much information from all the things you read in books and magazines and watched on TV that you've provided. And with that, you drew so much of the landscape or the lay of the land so that I can make all the decisions of my life, not only about fashion, with your wisdom. You were a parent to me in that way, and I thank you. I have so much gratitude for everything that you have taught me, how you taught me to value my self-worth when you took my clothes off your fashion show and sat me in your VIP table when I was blacklisted from your show. You taught me how to give the right people the love and attention that is due them. You taught me to be deliberate and choosy with who to give interviews and my attention to. You orchestrated so many things for me, like by writing for the newspapers and magazines, so I can become a better writer. I have so much gratitude for everything you have given to me. I remember being in New York with you and you saw that I didn't have the appropriate clothes for my Manhattan go-sees, and you bought a beautiful white ensemble for me at Bloomingdale's that I treasured forever. I have so much gratitude for everything you've done for me, for making me stay with you at Patrick Fort's house on East 72nd Street while you were on holiday in New York City, and where I ended up being given my own apartment to rent in just 2 weeks of my arrival in New York City, because I was the only girl in a household full of gay people. This is really where my quest for stardom began, when I arrived in New York with nothing but a dream and you. But when I sit here and really think, Auggie, of the biggest gift you have given me, I realize it wasn't all that. The gift you gave me was the gift of being alone. In you, I saw a person who was always alone, wrapped and engrossed with your books, your magazines, your thoughts, and your art. You always told me how Yves Saint Laurent was a hermit, a loner, that he used his pain to make the most beautiful garments. That is how I saw you, Auggie. I saw how the solitude and the pain gave you your art. And though there's so much laughter in your dealings with your friends and clients, I also saw the beauty of how your pain and quiet suffering is transformed into your work and your artistry. Women love you because you made them beautiful. As for me, working with Monsieur Saint Laurent, you were like him, not as fragile, no, but so very loved by everyone around him. If I never told you, I'm saying it now, you were the Yves Saint Laurent of the Philippines. I should know. I work with all of them. You're a master in your own right, and I, along with hundreds of women you dress, love you. From you, Auggie, I learned to be alone, like you showed me by example over the years. I have learned to transform my own pain and suffering into something beautiful. And if I'm living a beautiful life now, It's because of the wisdom of your words and what I learned from you and this gift. And for that, I'm truly thankful and I'm so full of gratitude. On a lighter note, Audrey, I'm also grateful for how kind you have been to all my boyfriends and thankful that you never ever betrayed my dalliances. I just have to suffer your raised eyebrows. I know I was probably a disappointment to you because I was very stubborn and, in your words, malandi. I know you wanted me to marry a rich man, and about that, I know you're doubly raising your eyebrows now. Audrey, I wanted you to come to visit me here in New York, in the country where I now live. I have a room here for you so we can talk for hours like we used to, about so many more things, like my son Callum. We can talk about growing old, writing a book, making a documentary. But we ran out of time because the angels wanted your company. No matter. I will be hearing your voice in my head berating me for the things I have still to do. Hoy, ikaw, isulat mo na yung libro mo. I would be hearing in the back of my head. Today, in your honor and in memory of the beautiful life you have lived, I promise you, Audrey, I will finish writing that book. I always wanted you to be proud of me. I wanted to be worthy of all the dreams that you gave me. Thank you for this gift of being alone. I love you. Thank you.